I flew in from Palm Beach this morning, heading out to the Hamptons. I flew down yesterday, just quickly packed up my stuff in my apartment. I finally decided to give up my lease there and focus on a different direction in my life. And so I'm now driving down to the Hamptons, and I'm finishing up a contract there, and then I'm going to fly back on Thursday to see my mom. And as most of you know, I have a few earlier videos, and the whole reason I created this channel was for my mom. She, about a year ago, just over a year, it was in March that I got a call. She had not been doing well at all, especially during COVID, and I think a lot of elderly people really suffered during the quarantine time, where they lost connections with their family, with the world, and everything on the news was just doom and gloom. So last March I got a call that she'd been rushed into hospital, supposedly had overdosed, and she was really in pretty bad shape. And what followed after that was just I guess 6 months of in and out of hospitals. She clearly was suffering from severe anxiety, and she couldn't live at home, basically. She had an assisted living apartment, and it just wasn't enough support for her, and it was just crazy behavior, and it was really hard. As you know, I'm based here in the States, in New York, and I was trying to supervise what was going on back in Northern Ireland. So anyway, back in the fall, we finally convinced her to go into a residential care home, and it was not something that she wanted to do. And I'm sure that most people out there, when it comes this time in your parents' life, is a very difficult decision to make, or to help them make. And coming to live with me was an option, but not for my mom. She couldn't go in a car, she couldn't go up the street to just get her groceries. There was no way she could get on a plane, let alone, you know, come and live in another country. And so the social worker who was working on the case and the psychiatric team helped encourage her to go into a residential home as a trial for 3 weeks, and then I flew home to see her and convinced her basically that this might be the smartest move for her. And ultimately it was. It's amazing. I can't tell you how happy I am that we went down this road. It's been a life-altering experience for both of us. We didn't have the best relationship to begin with, and that's a whole other video. But the fact is that I feel not only did my mom get her life back and a will to live, but we actually have developed a bond, and it's the first time in my life that I have a true relationship with my mom. So we put her into a residential home in Aughackel in Northern Ireland. It's called Carnmore, and it's just lovely. It's an old house with, I think they have 15 or 16 residents, so it's small, and they have plenty of staff and one-on-one attention and care. And being that she's only 71, it's so incredibly young to go into a residential care for sure, but she has blossomed there. Like, she has just bloomed. It's like a totally different person. I would call her before all of this happened, and I couldn't even have a conversation with her because she would cut over me. I'm sorry, I'm in my Mini driving, and the road is extremely bumpy. It's hard to believe that the Hamptons haven't upgraded the road for all the wealthy people who go back and forth. But so she, where was I? Lost my train of thought. So she moved into Carnmoy, and she's 71. She has this severe anxiety. They finally got it under control, and I think that one of the biggest pieces is the continuity and the regime, or like she has breakfast at a certain time and she gets her medications on time at a certain time, and they have various groups and things happening there. Today when I landed and I got in my car, I called her and she couldn't come to the phone because they had a band, or a lady was there playing a guitar, and I could hear this 60s music in the background, and apparently one of the nurses said, oh, I'm trying to get her to the phone, but she's bopping along to this music, so you'll have to call back. And just to know that she's enjoying herself so much is just, I have to be thankful. I really do. It's been the best decision ever. And I know that for a lot of people that's not the case, and I know that for a lot of people there is there's always the good, the bad and the ugly, and I am so blessed that this has happened and that I'm getting the good part of it by putting my mom into the residential home. So I've been trying to go to see her every 4 to 6 weeks depending on my schedule, and really trying to recreate a new life for myself that will enable me to continue to do this. And that's why I started this YouTube channel, because she was so cute that day when I was videoing, and I said to her, say hi mom, and she said hi mom, and it was just like this idea came, let's do like a YouTube channel with my mom in it. And I told her we're going to do travel and YouTube. So she really loved this idea and she really got into it, and she started to think about places in Northern Ireland that she hasn't been to because of her fear of going out. And oh, sorry, my battery's dying. But she came up with some new ideas, and so basically what started was I would go home to visit her, and I would stay in a hotel, and I would go just visit. Then she started to come out on a short drive with me, and then we built it up to when I go home, I rent like an Airbnb cottage or apartment, and she actually comes and spends the time with me there, which she could never have done before. So she's definitely come a long way, and she's really excited about our YouTube channel. And I've also started to do filming some videos, some short videos at the farm that I have, where we have a 501c3 horse sanctuary, and we also have a fiber farm with the sheep and the goats. So I guess I'm trying to tell you why I'm doing my channel, and also to say that I'm going home on Thursday, home being Northern Ireland, picking up my mom, and please be on the outlook for some of our up-and-coming videos of where we will be going. Please hit subscribe, and let's travel the world.